Alright, is this thing on? Am I still here? Thought police haven't come to get me yet. It's a relief. I want to shoot another short one here for you guys, because it seems like now's as good a time as any to ask the question, is all this all worth it? Are we going to make a difference? It's about another half hour and Brother Lane is going to be at his bond hearing. I figured I'd take dog goes out for a quick one. You guys tell me. Are we just kidding ourselves here? I saw the Reluctant Prophet made a community post, and I 100% agree, but does that mean we just stop fighting? I don't know. Maybe I'm just built to fight. Or lacking sense. In any case, I'm not even sure which channel this is going to go up on, whether it's the new Matt and Shannon Walker channel or the main channel. Actually, I got an idea. I could put it up on both. There's kind of some crossover material going on here. We'll see in a minute. But you guys tell me. So how far do we take this? Mother, should I run for president? Mother, should I trust the government? Mother, will they put me in the firing line? Ooh, is it just a waste of time? Folks, the content on the main channel is kind of about commentary and hopes of winning the culture war, if there is such a thing, but that's a long, slow process. It's generations of incremental change, even indoctrination. Takes patience, courage, dedication, time. Lots and lots of time. 50 years, 100 years. So what I'm doing with the new channel, the Troll channel, the activist channel, the call to action channel, is to see if we can't speed up that process. Lane and Foshin just got off the phone not even an hour ago, and Lane was making remarks about how he's come to this realization: the United States on paper is not the United States we see in reality, everyday life. And I kind of always knew that. Maybe I never brought it up clearly or succinctly through chats and comments, but I'm saying it now. So we gotta make some changes fast, because what we were sold is really just an ideal. And I live in the real world, the practical world. I mean, I get a kick out of all the sovereign citizens make a big deal of, you know, your acts and statutes and codes and laws and ordinances are all in a two-dimensional world, but that's not true. That's three dimensions. That piece of paper, as thin as it is, it's got a thickness to it. That ink written on paper or parchment, it's got a certain thickness, and so that exists in 3 dimensions. That's the ideal. 2 dimensions is theoretical. That's what you see in math textbooks when they're drawing pictures of circles and angles and radians and shapes and numbers. That's all theoretical stuff. That doesn't exist. 2D doesn't exist. 3D does. That's in the physical, the substantive, substance. 3D is substance. But 4D, now you add the dimension of time, and now you're in the real world with practicalities. And then the 5th dimension, you've got thought and imagination. Higher dimensions, creativity, community, truth, love, God. And so we got to start operating with reality and these higher dimensional realities that are all around us. So stick around if you're into this kind of wild-eyed, crazy talk. This is a conversation, not a solution. We're all in this together. And I promise you folks, it's just 2 weeks to flatten the curve. We'll get this turned around. So look for this on both channels. I encourage you to check out the new Matt and Shannon Walker channel. I'll be posting as much provocative stuff as I can there without crossing the line. I definitely don't want to get Lane in any more trouble, although it's hard to imagine what we could do at this point to make a situation worse. I do empathize with his wife. You know, we're with you, Kat, and we're with you, Lane. You are the chosen one. You're the example. You're the hero that we're all rooting for. At first, I was going to talk about the archetypes, a whole video on its own, but since I've got you here, and still got a couple of minutes before I get home, Lane was, to me, the anti-hero when I first saw him. He didn't fulfill the requirements that your traditional good guy hero of the story was. He did everything wrong. He spoke wrong, he acted wrong, he thought wrong, behaved wrong. And that's all subjective. I mean, I'm talking more in the sense of not socially acceptable in some of the ways he approaches his day-to-day life, and that's not a judgment or a slight. I get how people perceive one another and how they can come across, and Lane was kind of the guy that he wasn't the one you would immediately decide to cheer for. Hence all the hate from the frauditor channels, the true, I don't even call them trolls, they're just haters. And I've actually been looking at some of their material to see if they have any legitimate arguments or complaints against what people in the community are doing as far as accountability, transparency, and the like. Sometimes they raise good points, but a lot of times it's just a hateful, spiteful, loser gamma spirit that's going on there. So, but Lane truly is the hero we need at the time. There are a ton of people cheering for him. He's needing our help, and so until it becomes perfectly obvious that it's time to stop, we're gonna carry on, do what we need to do, take care of business. And we're home. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.